Hey everybody, how are you this evening? It's Sunday night, and you know what that means? That means it's time for What's for Dinner at Dudash Farms. And Brian and I are outside tonight. I don't know if you can hear them, but we have cicadas, and you'll have to let me know in the comments if you guys are in a part of the country where you have cicadas too. I know we actually have some folks who follow our page and watch What's for Dinner at Dudash Farms that do not live in our area. So I'm curious to see if you have cicadas where you are, and if you don't, this is what we have. And they can get awfully loud. I expected them to be louder at night, but they're actually louder during the day, we have discovered here at Dudash Farm. So I'm going to let you say hi to Brian. Say hey,
Hello,
Brian.
Brain. My name's Brian. Hi, nice to meet you.
We're like Pinky and the Brain. Kevin Klein is watching. Kevin Klein, will you please wish that sweet baby Rex happy birthday from Brian and I? We love our neighbors, and it is Rex's 6th birthday. And Mary Fulton's watching. Raymond Raper is watching. Y'all, tonight you can see Brian is standing here at the grill, and we are going to grill some burgers tonight. But not just your regular burgers. We have a mixture that we love at Dudash Farms, and we've not had it for a while.
Yep.
We just got it back in inventory, but it's a mixture of our ground beef and ground pork. So Brian's going to show you
Yep.
here.
It's an odd label, but that's what USDA requires because
Yeah.
it's 60% ground beef, 40% pork. So they label it ground beef with ground pork.
Right.
But it basically looks like
It
ground
looks
beef
like ground
because the
beef.
pork is on the lean side.
Yeah.
But we love the combination.
We do. So, we actually have some customers that say, you've taken all the hard work out for me, because a lot of our customers will mix the ground beef and the ground pork together for meatballs or meatloaf, and some other dishes. I think another one is egg rolls. We have a lot of Filipino
Yep.
and Asian customers, and they like the ground beef, ground pork combo because they make egg rolls out of it. So it really is nice. If you don't like to get your hands down into the ground beef and the ground pork to mix it up, we've taken all of that out for you. So we're making some burgers. Brian, you want to go ahead and put them on the grill?
Sure.
All right. So here we go.
And we do have some asparagus already on the grill.
Yeah, so we're going to have a side of asparagus, and we like to grill it sometimes. So we've taken the asparagus, we put it in here with a little bit of olive oil, and we've put some salt and pepper on there. John Markham, hello. John is watching. So that's what we're having. Brian's putting these tasty burgers on the grill. So we do sell ground beef patties, but we don't sell patties for this. So we did patty out our own patties. Yeah. So there we go.
So just in time for Memorial Day weekend.
Yes, just in time for Memorial Day. Oh, Rex says thank you. Well, I think you guys are having a little party today, so enjoy. All right, so Brian has put those on the grill, and it's not going to take too awful long. But while we're outside and it is such a gorgeous day, I'm going to take you around and give you a little bit of a tour of our farm, especially for those of you who have never visited Dudash Farms. I'm just going to take you around a little bit. And let's see. So here we go. This is our front yard. And you can see all of that wisteria that would normally bloom, but since we had a hard freeze this year, it didn't bloom, but it's normally so pretty. But I'm going to take you around. I've been busy planting flowers, and love those. Yeah. So we've got some beautiful flowers here. And this year, we actually had what I think is called a Barbados lily that has bloomed. And this is the first time it has bloomed in years. So we're very happy about that. So yeah, I'm going to take you around. Hear those cicadas? We're going to take the ends of our asparagus over to the pigs. I'll show you where our little piggies are, show you our garden while those burgers are cooking. So if you're just joining us and you're wondering what in the world I'm doing, this is supposed to be What's for Dinner at Dudash Farms. It is. And we are grilling burgers tonight. We are actually using our mixed combo of ground beef and ground pork. And it's 60% beef, 40% pork. And it's great for burgers. It's great for meatballs. It's great for meatloaf. So all kinds of stuff. And I wanted to show, if Donna Cox is watching, I want Donna to see that I have been in our garden today weeding. I weeded all day, so I'm a little bit pooped. We've got a big, well, for us, a sizable garden. And then behind that white fence, Brian and I have planted lots of sweet corn all the way down that fence. There's about 10 rows of corn. So hopefully we will have some corn to sell at the Dandridge Farmers Market this year. So we're excited about that. So let's take you down here, show you my little piggies. We're gonna give them some asparagus. They love anything different than what they normally get. And you know, those of you who know us, we take good care of all of our animals, and we only feed them the best. We don't feed them junk. A lot of people feed their pigs junk. Our pigs do not get junk. They're going to be very excited to see me. Hey there, piggies. There you go. Their favorite thing, for those of you who don't know, we have a partnership with Old Forge Distillery, and we get their mash. They're happy about that. There wasn't very much, but anyway, we have a partnership with Old Forge Distillery, and we get their spent grain and we feed it to our pigs. So we are trying to work with them to really have a full circle process. They get grain from Tennessee farmers, and then they use the grain to make their moonshine, and then they take, it's like 99% of the alcohol, 99.9% of the alcohol out of that grain, and we take the grain and we feed it to our pigs. So we're actually very happy to be a part of that process, and our pigs absolutely love it, and they end up with a product that has some protein in it for them, so it's really good. So anyway, taking you around, just a really quick little view of Dudash Farms, and there's Brian. He is on the deck there, or porch I should say, grilling our burgers. So Memorial Day is right around the corner. It's the 31st, so what, not tomorrow, but next Monday, Memorial Day. So if you guys are looking for anything to celebrate, maybe you're going to make some burgers, maybe you want some steaks, we have them. We are fully stocked with the exception of fillets. It seems like everybody wants our fillets, and we have a back order or a wait list for that. So, but anything else, we have just about everything else. And we've had a lot of people ask, are we going to have a farmer's market this weekend because of the holiday? And yes, we will be there from 8 to noon, just like every other Saturday. So if you're looking for something, come on out. We did have some people, we talked last week about making some special orders, or if you had a special order, to let us know, because we are going to the butcher every couple of weeks. And we actually had some people reach out for standing rib roast and things like that. So if there is ever anything that you want to special order, maybe a special cut, a whole ham or something like that, just let us know, and we'll make sure that we get that in with our butcher. So again, let's see how these are turning out. They look good. They're looking yummy.
Turn our asparagus here.
Turn the asparagus. So yeah, we're having grilled burgers, and we're having some grilled asparagus, and we're going to show you a special little touch that we're going to add to our burgers once they're grilled. So hang on, all right? So again, Memorial Day, Brian. It's next Monday. Anything you want to tell them about Memorial Day, or anything that we have that maybe somebody would want to use or grill? Or
is this a cue I forgot?
No.
You just put me on the spot?
Yeah, just putting you on the spot. We've got everything, right? Yeah, okay. And we are going to be at the market on Tuesday. So we have the Ebenezer Market on Tuesday. Brian and I have met some really neat people while we have been at the Ebenezer Market, and one of those is another business that is there. and that's kind of going to lead into our special sauce for our burgers tonight. But we there is a business called Cooks on the Curb, and if they're watching, we're not like getting anything special for giving them a shout out, other than to say that they have the best pimento cheese on the planet. They make homemade pimento cheese. They have like their classic kind, and then their 3 alarm spicy, which I'm a little scared to try, but everybody says it's the rave. But Brian and I are loving the classic, and as a matter of fact, Brian didn't like pimento cheese, and I forced him to try it, and so now we were just
didn't have real pimento cheese.
Yeah, I think we've never had real pimento cheese, but let's show them that.
Yeah, that's the container.
Yeah. So that's the container. So
they're out of Knoxville.
They are out of Knoxville. You guys look them up. Yeah, it's delicious. It's all handmade. So look them up on Facebook and Instagram. They do have a page, and then seek them out and try them. They have their stuff at all the farmers markets, it seems, in the Knoxville area. So if you live in the Knoxville area, try them, see if you can find them. And they have them in some shops too, so give it a shot. We're going to put that on our burgers actually tonight, so we're excited about that.
Something a little different.
Yeah, it'll be really good. So let's see who else is watching. I'm just talking up a storm. Celeste Blackburn is watching. We got Brad Dudash. Hi, Brad. Hey, guys. Ann Dudash is watching. Hey, Mom. And let's see who else we got. Lori Smith is watching. Kathy Stone. Brad Dudash says we were deprived as kids. So you didn't get the real pimento cheese as a child. Well, I will have to say, I don't think that I had the real pimento cheese after tasting this stuff. It's delicious. Just so good. Sharon Manning, how are you? Sharon says hello. It's been a while. Sharon, we need to see you. You need to come out to the market and see us sometime soon. Let's see. What else were we going to talk about? Oh, I didn't mention about our newsletter last week. You guys know I talk about our newsletter every time, but we do send out a monthly newsletter that has recipes in it. Of course, tonight would be pretty simple, other than to tell you how we grill our asparagus and grill our burgers and what we used. But we are having a dessert of tiramisu, and I have decided that since tonight we really don't have a recipe to show you with our product, that I am going to include the recipe for our tiramisu. So if you would like to have a copy of any of the recipes that we use for What's for Dinner at Dudash Farms, subscribe to our newsletter. You can find that at our website, dudashfarms.com, or you can go to our Facebook page, and there is pinned at the top is a place where you can subscribe to that newsletter. And again, it comes out monthly. I try to get it out at the first of the month, and we won't send you lots of junk. We just don't like to do that. Your mom says, hi, kids.
Hi, Mommy.
Hi, Mom. I know. Susan Clippinger. Hey, Susan, we haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see you're watching. And you guys, not that you would particularly want to spend any of your spare time watching any reruns of What's for Dinner at Dudash Farms, but I will tell you that we do have a YouTube page, and you can find our little Facebook Lives there recorded. So if there was a recipe that you saw and you want to see it again, you can go to the YouTube page. It's a lot of fun. So let me show you while Brian is getting those off of the grill. They look really yummy, and they're very lean, so there's not a lot of, they didn't shrink down a lot.
Yeah.
And the package of the grilled, or the package of the ground beef, ground pork, it's about 1.5 pounds, isn't it, Brian?
Yep.
So you can get about, if you were going to make burgers out of those, you can get about 6 burgers out of that. So that's cool. I'll check it out. Yeah, Susan, we'd love for you to do that. Yeah, so see, we're just going to smear, isn't that what they say on those
bagel commercials?
Those bagel commercials?
Yeah.
A smear of cream cheese. We're putting a smear of pimento cheese on our ground pork, ground beef burgers. Brian's cheating there. So, yeah.
Of course, we like to toast our buns.
We like our buns toasted, and so that's going to be really good. That's going to melt that pimento cheese. And then we have our asparagus here, and that's what we're having. And let me show you where we're going to have dinner. It's such a nice evening out here. This is where we're going to have dinner. We have our little couch here and our little table, and we can look out over the farm and listen to the cicadas and the dog barking and play with our little kitty cat. And so we're just, you know what, gang, we're just very blessed and happy to be living where we're living and being together, right? So, all right, y'all. Brian?
Let's eat.
Let's eat. That's it. That's all we've got. So, you guys, that's what's for dinner at Dudash Farms. We appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you next week. Don't forget, we'll have everything you need for Memorial Day on Saturday at the Dandridge Farmers Market. All right. Bye, guys.